in your purpose, baby. Walk in your purpose. Walk in your purpose, baby. Walk in your purpose.
When I'm walking in my purpose, move, get out the way. When she walking in her purpose, move, get out the way. When he walking in his purpose, move, get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Her back a 2-2.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in the title below, today's video is the 10 most annoying things about having CF. I have planned on making this video for some time now, but I kind of was just waiting until I got the right 10 things. So I wrote them down and I'm about to tell y'all the 10 most annoying things to me about having cystic fibrosis and diabetes. It's more like a, I don't want to say it's more like a CF thing, but it's really a CF thing, okay? So first things first, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to my friends, those that support me, that check in on me, my family that supports me, that checks in on me. I really appreciate you guys. You guys know who you are, so I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm going to get into the video. Okay, so number one, the number one most annoying thing to me is when people assume that you're like contagious, you're dying of whooping cough, you have the flu or something like that. When I tell y'all, every time I cough, somebody is looking like, yes, every time I cough. And it's like, I get it, because when I see people cough, I be like, ooh, Lord, I hope they're not contagious. But it just be like, at the same time, I be like, just ask me, like, are you okay? And I'll be like, yeah, like, I have a lung disease, so I'm gonna be coughing a lot. You'll get used to that. But that's the number one thing that really annoys me. Number two, when I go in the hospital, if somebody finds out I'm in the hospital, maybe my mom talked to an extended family member or something like that, and they say, oh, well, is she taking her medicine? Are you taking your medicine? That annoys me. Like, I hate when people assume that because you're in the hospital, it's because you're not taking care of yourself. And that goes to show me that you don't really understand the illness. You haven't read up on it or tried to understand it, because if you did, you would know I could be hospitalized at any time. I could be good one day, I could be bad the next day. So that's the second thing. The third thing is when I'm inpatient and nurses act like my disease isn't as serious as the next patient. So if I ring out for some insulin and they take their sweet time, they come in an hour later. By this time, baby girl, my blood sugar is 500. Where were you at an hour ago? Like, I really hate that. And I've had nurses tell me, like, oh, well, sorry, we just have like patients who are just really important. Okay, what am I? You think I'm in here because I'm just wanting to come hang out? No, that's not why I'm here. So that's number three. That really annoys me as well. Number four, when I'm in a hospital and I have to be stuck several times, my veins roll. And nurses don't really believe me when I say, like, oh yeah, by the way, my veins roll. Like, they will put the needle in and my vein will move right out of the way. So that's like an annoying thing, just being stuck several times. And because the medicines are so strong, a lot of times my veins will just blow. So I have to get stuck a lot of times when I'm in the hospital. This is number 5. And this one annoys me just because I go to the CF clinic at MCV, VCU, whatever you want to refer to it as, and they have doctors like rotate out a lot. So basically every time I go in the hospital, it's a new doctor. And I don't really like that it's always somebody new. Like, I'm down for you learning and stuff like that, but I would just appreciate if just one doctor could stay and then maybe they brought new doctors in with them, because they don't really get a chance to get to know the individual patient. They kind of just group all of us CFers in one category, and they don't really get to know you as a person. So it's kind of like they're going by the book. They're not, you know, they don't know, like, okay, this is how this person is, so I can go about things this way. You guys get what I'm saying? Okay, that's number 5. Number 6. I've actually had this happen to me at a job where people assume, like, how y'all think I feel right now? I don't feel good. Okay. When people assume that because you look good, you look nice, that you feel good. I actually, when I worked at Dillard's, I was super sick. Like, at this one incident, I was very sick. I was coughing up so much blood. And I had went to my supervisor. It was like during the holiday time. I went to my supervisor and I was just like, hey, you know, I'm very sick. Like, I reached out to my doctor. I'm going to have to be admitted. I don't know how long I'll be there, but it may be a while. Y'all know this man asked me, he told me, you look okay. Do you think you can just like hold out just until the holiday season? Excuse me? Yeah. Like, people do stuff like that. Like, they assume because you look good, you smell good. I'm a very bubbly, like, I like to laugh, I like to joke. This is who I am. Even when I'm in a hospital, I'm like this. So it's like people will just automatically assume, oh, because you look nice or whatever like that. Oh, she's fine, she's fine. That is just so annoying. And one thing about CF is you can never tell from the outside, 9 times out of 10, how somebody is really feeling on the inside, because it's an ongoing thing. So it's like, we don't feel good a lot, but we just keep pushing. Okay. Number 7. This is number 7. I'm looking at this book and I will forget. Number 7 is when I'm in the hospital and my family, like close family, and my friends, close friends, like I talk to you several times a week or at least once a week, do not visit me in the hospital. And when they see this video, they're gonna be like, ooh, because I don't really complain about it. Like, I'll just be like, you know, thanks for texting me, you know, to check. But this is the number 1 excuse that I hate. I don't like hospitals. And you think I do? I don't like hospitals either. Like, but we supposed to be close. You know what I'm saying? You my close, whatever family member, you my close friend, and you don't come see me in the hospital because what? Because you don't like hospitals. That is just so annoying to me. And it's just like, I feel like until people get in the same situation, until people are in the same predicament, they're never going to understand. They just is like, Rayshawn is so strong. I said just is like, I don't even know if that was right. But anyway, Rayshawn is so strong. She's so, you know, she's good. You know, when I'm in the hospital, sometimes I just want you to come by, make me laugh, like, just check on me, just let's catch up, like, let's talk. Or bring me some food, because this hospital food is trash. Like, yes, so that is annoying. Okay, number 8. When somebody knows you, you know what I'm saying, y'all known each other for a minute, and you tell them, yeah, like, I have cystic fibrosis, I have diabetes, and they don't take the time to go look up what cystic fibrosis and diabetes is. So when you're not feeling good or you having a flare-up, people just expect you to just come out the gate like, hey, I'm sick. Yeah, if you look up my disease, if you actually Googled, looked it up, read up on it, you would know, like, she's gonna have some rough days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hate when people just don't read. Google is accessible to the whole world. Well, maybe not the whole world, but we in the United States of America, okay? So y'all can go to Google and type in what is cystic fibrosis, and 9 times out of 10, the CF Foundation is going to pop up and it's going to have a boom right there for you. If you're close to me, it's a difference if you're inquiring on something you read, but please, like, start reading, looking at videos, like, so you can try to understand what your friend, what your family member is going through. Like, that is annoying. Number 9. And after this, we only got 1 more. Number 9. Having this disease is no consistency. Like, it's no consistency. It's like, I could wake up one day and I could be like, yes, I feel good. And then the next day I could wake up and I could just be like congested. I could be coughing up blood. Like, it could be anything. It's just so inconsistent. And when the weather switch, like, y'all know I live in Richmond, Virginia. Last week, it was 98 degrees. What I got on today? And I've been outside, I went to class, so this inconsistent weather, like, it messes me up every time. Like, I always get sick when the weather switches. That's like a main thing. But it's like with the inconsistency of the weather, you really don't even know when that's gonna change up. So like, okay. Number 10. This is by far the most annoying part of having CF. Not being able to be around other people that are like me, that can understand what it is that I'm going through on a day-to-day basis. You know, God's blessed us with social media, so we can find people #CF and like try to message them and talk to them. But it's just like sucks to not have somebody that you can like go get lunch with and just talk to, because we're not supposed to be around each other, because I may carry a different strand and you may carry a different strand. And say if I cough and if you cough and we breathe in the same air from each other, it could be like fatal, because my body may not be able to fight off what your body fights off. But I did run into somebody at work the other day. And it was just so refreshing to see him. He's a black guy, like I'm a black girl. He has CF. We went to the same elementary school. We went to the same doctor growing up. But we're not allowed to be around each other, so we rarely see each other. So I was just so happy to like see him. Like, we really had a genuine moment. We hugged. Like, it was just so good to see him, because you know, you could try to explain to people what it is that you're going through, how you're feeling, but until you are dealing with this, just like if somebody's describing to me how they have cancer, like, you know, I can tell you why I'm praying for you. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that, but I don't have cancer, so I can't really know exactly how you're feeling. So that's number 10. I just wish that we could just be around each other and just be there to like hug one another and support one another and just tell each other like, I got you, come over whenever, let's go to lunch. So that is my number 10 things that annoy me with having CF. But yes, to my friends who check on me, who see me in the hospital, to my family who check on me and see me in the hospital, to randoms who I don't even have a relationship with, but they message me on Instagram and just say, hey girl, I hope you're doing good, I hope you're feeling okay. I really, 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 really appreciate that. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Please be sure to like, comment, share my video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys coming back for another video, and I'm just excited because I got so much more content for you guys. Thanks, guys.